Where's Daddy? He wasn't anywhere amongst the tourists. No one in the family had seen him leave. Maybe he got caught short, John said. He sniggered. Cora stretched her fat neck to peer. And he's not in the bus. The other tourists, too, appeared uneasy. Clearly something was sensed. Something was wrong. They shifted, frowned, looked out to where there was nothing to see. Stella was the first to identify it. Somewhere out there, in that flat, hot sand, that desert, a train was chugging. By God, a steam engine was chugging and hissing. People frowned at one another, craned to see, feet shifted. Where in the desert was a train? But invisible or not, it got louder, closer, slowing, humph, 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 then speeding up, clattering, hissing. And then it would have all been on top of them, cutting their limbs off in invisible tracks. The whistle blew like a long clarion howl, summoning them to that death. Stella screamed, "Spit! Spit!" She ran across the sand into the noise, forgetting to keep her arms clamped down against the circles of sweat. She found him where, in the shrill moment of the whistle, she realized he'd be, at the far side of the pyramid. Leaning back against its dusty base with his eyes closed, the tape recorder clutched with both hands against his chest, old number 1 rattled through him like a fever. When it was over, when he turned the machine off, he raised his eyes to her angry face. "Where is the line?" he said, and raised an eyebrow. "You're crazy," she said. "Get a hold of yourself." Her eyes banged around her bony head as if they'd gone out of control. There were witnesses all over the desert, she appeared to be saying. Who knew what kind of a fool she had to put up with? He expected her to kick at him like someone trying to rout a dog. Her mouth gulped the hot air, her throat pumped like desperate gills. Lord, you're an ugly woman, he thought. The children, of course, refused to speak to him through Israel, Turkey, and France. They passed messages through their mothers. "We're starved, let's eat, I'm sick of this place," but their faces kept turned from him and pretended in the crowds that they had come alone without parents. Cora cried a great deal out of shame, and John read a complete 6-volume history of Europe. Stella would not waste her anxiety on grudges, for all the others brooded over the memory of his foolishness. She saw the same symptoms building up again on his face. She only hoped that this time he'd choose someplace private.